index function with Tableau fundamentals. Now, this is an underutilized function. It returns the index or row number of a record. This is a table calculation, so it may be a little more difficult to work with if you haven't done that. I usually create a field called index and just have index as the function. You don't have to pass it any arguments. The first way I use it is if you have a data like this and you export it to Excel, the state and city are going to be merged cells. So I bring over index. It'll start as continuous. You'll need to change that to discrete. You'll see that little triangle that indicates it's a table calculation. After you've moved it to discrete or converted it to discrete and moved it to the far left, you'll now have the state and city showing up for each row. You can hide the index and then you copy and paste it into Excel, and each row will be populated. It'll get rid of those merged cells. The other way I use it is for like a top 10, but with an if-else statement, you can have the top 10 yes or no. You bring that over to filters and you have the top 10 of your chart. Now that's going to be dependent on the sort order, if it's alphabetical or by a value or some other way. So it's the top 10 depending on the sort order. My number one way of using it is with scatterplots. Index will go on one axis, the value will go on the other, and what you want the dot to represent needs to go under details. Then you'll need to take a look at the table calculation for index and convert that or change that to what you want those dots to represent. What you're doing is, rather than having all the dots on, let's say, row 0, each dot is going to get a number, 1 through however many dots there are. And this is going to spread it out. Putting the index on the axis will spread it out. So if you have 100 dots, your axis will go from 1 to 100, and that's how it's spreading them out.